Hello everyone, welcome to my budget series videos. This is my second video, and in my second video I'm going to cover budget control configuration, right? So for budget control configuration, firstly we need to check the dimension for the budget that we have covered in previous lecture, that all necessary dimension for which you require the budget control you need to activate. So that I have activated. Okay, so what is a budget control? So budget control is nothing, but it is a from there we can control our account balances, right? By activating budget control, we can control balances of that particular account. So it is up to you that you want control on only main account, right? And you want a control main account and dimension. So I'm going to cover both things. I'm going to create a control on main account and also in dimension. Okay, so for that I have added that dimension for a control setup. Okay, then next step is a budget model. Uh, so budget model, we have a quarter budget. So I have added a quarter budget over here. Quarter one, quarter three, quarter four. For all quarter, I have created one budget model. Then next step is a budget code. So there is a different type of budget code. First is a original budget. So original budget is a primary budget which is generated by the various department, right? So after original budget, if we feel that we required more budget during the period, we required more budget, then we will add some amount to the budget, which is an additional budget. Okay, so suppose original budget is a 10 lakh, but during the that period you comes to know that you required 2 more lakh for that particular main account and dimension. So you will add more budget of 2 lakhs. So this is called as an additional budget. Then there is a third more budget, which is a transfer budget. So at the time of the entry, you have a given budget to some main account, but after that you comes to know that this budget is not related to that main account. So for that you need to transfer that budget from one main account to another main account, or maybe it may be a case of one dimension to another dimension. For that we used transfer budget. In some of the cases, transfer budget is also useful. That suppose my overall budget for one particular area is 10 lakh, but there is a small budget in that main budget of 3 lakh and 4 lakh. Okay, so if you comes to know that this 3 lakh budget will, if you comes to know that the in suppose overall budget is 10 lakh, but there is a four items where you have budget of 3 lakh and 4 lakh, but you comes to know that the first 3 lakh budget is already you spend 90%, and now and on the third item you have only spent 2 lakh, and you know that you are not going to use extra money for that 4 lakh budget. So you can transfer that 2 lakh into that 3 lakh budget, and you can match your overall budget. So that also we are using a transfer budget. Okay, so I have prepared the original budget here, even revision and transfer budget. Revision budget is a additional budget. After that, we required budget cycle. Budget cycle we have already prepared over here. Budget cycle, we will use a same budget cycle, which we have prepared in previous lecture. Okay, quarter wise budget cycle we have prepared over here. Now I'm going to do budget control configuration. Okay, so I have created defined parameters. On defined parameters, I have selected my accounting structure, and I have selected all dimension where I need a budget control. I have not selected main account. That is one reason why I have not selected main account right now. I will let you know after a few minutes. Then it is a yearly budget. It's a fiscal year budget. But in a budget cycle span, we have a defined quarter wise budget. Okay, so it will work as a quarter wise. Then I have a name. I have selected my name as a budget manager. There is a threshold, budget threshold. So if you are writing here 90%, 90 is 90 means 90%, then you and there is one option that display a message when budget is exceeding. I have clicked over here. Yes. So by doing that, if suppose my budget is 3 lakh, and for that particular main account, I have crossed the 90% limit. So my right now I have used more than 2,70,000, but it is a less than 3 lakh. So it is more than 90%, but not I have crossed 90, 100%. So system will give me one message that you have crossed 90% budget, but we are allowing you. But it is just error. It is just warning message that you have completed your 90% of the budget. Then this is a concept of over budget permission. So over here you can select any one group to whom you give permission for our budget. For that you can allow them more than 3 lakh budget. Okay, this is a budget fund available. So here, if you will see a budget fund available have a one formula over that. This is a original budget. So original budget plus revised budget and transfer budget minus actual spend. So original budget is a in our case it is a 10 lakh. Okay, so that I have a selected because I need to add original budget over here. Revision budget I have also added because if there is additional budget, that is a part of my budget only. Then transfer budget I have also added. Transfer budget, due to transfer budget, the amount will not change, but it is transfer from one budget to another budget. So in such a case, my total budget is 12 lakh for that particular main account. Okay. Then I have spended all the actual expenditure means the entry which I have passed already passed, that only I will consider. The unposted actual expenditure I have not considered right now. Then there is a document and journals. So there is a different kind of document we have in a system. So I have added a daily journal, which is a journal entry, allocation journal, and so I have selected all the document which I required to activate for budget control. Fixed asset journal, expense report, purchase order, purchase requisition. So I required budget control from purchase requisition itself. That's why I have added that's why I have enabled this setup, and due to which the budget control will works from purchase requisition itself. Okay, and the second setup is for line level entry. So if I have enabled this button, then system will check line level budget. Suppose in PO there is a 5 line. So system will check the budget of each line. And if you are over, if you suppose my budget is 12 lakh, and for my first line I have a first line of 6 lakh, second line of 4 lakh. So right now I have used spent 10 lakh. Okay, so system will allow first two line, and then I have another another item of 4 lakh. So overall my budget is 14 lakh, but system will allow me for first two line. The last line system will not allow if I enable this check line level of entry. Okay. Then there is assigned budget model. So over here I have a choose the budget cycle plan. We have a quarter wise budget. We are configuring quarter wise budget control. So for that, I have selected that budget plan. Over here, I have done a quarter one setup, and even I have added budget model. That budget model and the quarter, the budget cycle is for same quarter, for quarter one. Now you need to do for quarter two, quarter three, and quarter four. By doing this, you are enabling a quarter wise control for each budget. Then there is a defined budget control rules. Okay, so this is a general rules. It is a mandatory setup. That's why we need to do. So I have just written budget and budget control. And if I click on save, then the rest of the figure will come from this tag. Okay. Okay, so I have right now at the time of selection of this a defined parameter, I have not selected main account, right? So if I select the main account in budget control dimension, then budget will activate in all main account. But generally people are not create budget for each main account. They are creating a budget for a few main account, depends on company wise. So for that, I have not selected here main account, and in a select main account, you have an option to select main account. So the company will give you a data that which main account, for which main account you need to activate budget dimension. So you need to click over here that this is a main account. I require the budget dimension, a budget control. Okay, then there is a budget group. Budget group is required at the time of group wise budget control. Then there is a message. If budget is approved, then this message will come. And the last step is to activate this budget. After activating this budget, you need to turn on the budget. That's how you can able to do the budget control setup. So this is all about the